It's your boy Marcus back for another video on Spiritual Academy, and today we're going to be talking about the battle against ourselves. All right, y'all. So before we get started, okay? All right. So the battle against ourselves is just the old age battle that we've been doing for many lifetimes and many things, right? And it's new information that I'm learning about this, and I'm still learning. Like certain information, certain videos on y'all, always go within because this information that I'm pulled to go out there, right? Even though I'd be like, man, I want to learn more about it but no, it's like when I learn it and share it. When I learn it, share it. When I learn it, share it, right? Because somebody else may need that information. That's why I always say go within and do what you need to do. Go within to your own inner source and ask yourself if that is, that's true or not for you. So the battle against ourselves is this thing we've been doing for years, right? This whole war, right? This spiritual warfare is the battle against yourself, right? It's the battle against yourself. We always talk about shadow work, and yes, okay, because we all have karma to an extent. We all have trauma to an extent, right? So with trauma, and pretty much with trauma, we start bringing in and start attracting experiences, right? Let's say you've been messed over in relationships. You have relationship trauma, or people had to treat you bad. You were abused, right? So you are always that person that just attract bad relationships, right? So that is the battle against yourself in that way. This whole spiritual warfare, the shadow work is work against yourself, right? Because you have, as an example, I'll share this. It's always go within, but you have your heart. Your heart is always guiding you towards where you need to be, and how you feel, right? How you feel is one of the most important things, right? Because you feel something off, you like, okay, nah, right? But see, this is the thing. We have thoughts like, oh, this is the person for me. She is cute, she's this, or he's cute, he's this, or whatever. It doesn't have to be about relationships, but it could be about job opportunity. It could be about just taking different choices and different decisions, right? So your head can be like, man, that's the perfect thing for me. But then you feel something up, like, yeah, I'll still go for it. I think, right? Instead of I feel this is off, so let me not do it, right? So it's like sometimes we have heart and the brain pulling against each other, right? Because that's the big challenge nowadays, is to balance out the heart and the mind. Because sometimes the mind be like, man, go, you know what I'm saying? Go for it, right? Sometimes understand that we do get messages and guidance from spirit, right? Through our thoughts, right? But understand that's not the only thing in our thoughts. We have our ego that tries to block things out, or do that, man. It's alright. When you know you're supposed to be doing better for yourself, your ego like, man, go ahead and do that, man. A little bit ain't gonna hurt, right? That's how they be doing to you. And your heart like, man, I know how I gotta do better for myself. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. 1222 on the phone, on the laptop. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you be like, man, I gotta make better choices for myself. Do this, that. But I feel like when you have thoughts like that, most of the time these thoughts are sent to test you, to see, okay, for a fact you're supposed to be doing better for yourself. But let me just send this thought. You're not supposed to be smoking. You stop smoking for a while, and that thought comes, let me go hit that. Let me hit the blunt for a little bit. But for a fact, it's like when you do it, you're supposed to be doing it, but you still do it anyway, right? It's like that. It's like head over heart in ways. You feel you're not supposed to be doing it, but your mind like, man, it's not gonna hurt. Let's go do that, right? So it's like that. It's like sometimes your heart and your mind be pulling at each other. And that's just one example. We can start with shadow work. Shadow work is about embracing, loving, and accepting all aspects of you, right? All aspects means all different incarnations of you, right? Incarnations and aspects of you that have trauma compared to it. Understanding that all aspects are not all benevolent. You have malevolent aspects of you, you have benevolent aspects, you have neutral aspects of you, right? So that means to become whole, right? Because you don't need anyone outside of yourself to become whole within yourself. To become whole, right? You accept all aspects, and you, just like Source sees all these things, all the experiences, all beings, whether malevolent or benevolent, as just a part of the experience and love and care for all of its creation, right? So just like us, you know what I'm saying? Especially if, let's say something don't, let's say you create a book and it's not as successful as you want. Man, I wish this was more successful, and yeah, right. But it's like you're not appreciating, man. I put time in and it got a little bit of traction. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is nice, right? That's a start. You know what I'm saying? That's a start for me to be okay. Boom. I want my book to be worldwide, right? Okay, practically, what choice can I make? How can I make this practically to bring this into my reality, right? So that's when you go to do that. So it's like when you make choices, when you make things, right? Create things, and you're like, man, it's not as good as I thought about it. It's not as good as this, right? So it's just accepting, okay, this is what I created. This is what I was able to make for myself at the time I was making it. So it's not just because it hasn't shot up the way you thought it is, you reject that you created. You know what I'm saying? You love, okay, I created this, I'm proud of this. It might have not been massively successful, but I made it and I'm proud of what I made, right? So it's just like that. It's just being proud and accepting all parts of you, which means parts of you that you don't want to see, right? The negative parts of you that you've done things to people, or parts of you that has have people has done to you, right? Undermine you, not listen to your voice and your expression of yourself. It's so many different things where it's like you have to go back down that hole and really be like, man, you know what? I appreciate that part of myself, because that part of myself at that time in my life wasn't able to express themselves, right? So what you do now, right? You go into shadow work and you allow that part of yourself to express itself. That's how this is the shadow work, right? This is how you start doing the work, right? Let's say I go into meditation. Okay, let's just do it for you. Okay, I'm like, okay, my spirit team, bring up whatever I haven't been accepting about myself. Bring up things that I've just been neglecting, right, about myself, or certain aspects of myself that I've just been neglecting and just dragging through the mud, right, because of the experience that made you feel that way at that time in your life, right? Boom. Okay, so you go in. Okay, boom. You can just simply go to meditation. Ask Source. And if you want to ask Source. Allow parts of me that I haven't been loving to pop up, to show up, and be able to express itself freely. Boom. That's doing the work. That's doing the shadow work. And when I be on here and I be sharing this knowledge, the knowledge be for the collective, but I'm a part of that collective too. So I be talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to y'all, but I'm talking to myself at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I gotta put this to work. I've done some of this. I've done like shadow work where I've been hurt in the past and I allow my inner child to express itself. I've done that. It's more about doing it on a more consistent basis, because the more you do it, the more free and light you become, right? Because it's like all this weight and things holding you down. What's that weight, right? What's that thing that's holding you down? What's holding you down, right? What's holding you down is parts of you that you're neglecting, right? Parts of you that's neglecting, that's weighing you down, right? Because what you gotta do to be free, what you gotta do to elevate to 5D, you have to let go of the baggage. The baggage is the trauma of the experience that you had at that part of your life. So what do? You go within, you allow that part of you that experienced that to allow yourself to be heard and accepted, right? And by doing that, you accept the experience and you release the energy of that trauma or experience. This is how we start doing the work. This is the battle against ourselves, right? Because if you got trauma, if you got things weighing you down, you have things letting you down, that's weighing you down that you haven't looked at in years, and that's why you have bad habits. That's why you're eating bad, because you have certain parts of yourself that certain parts of yourself that you weigh down affect your life heavily. Okay, let's say you have parts of yourself that a part of yourself that was bullied in school, that was just torn on. Oh, you're ugly, you're this, and you're that. That part of yourself weighs down on yourself as a bag of baggage, right? So that part of yourself now affects how you eat. Now affects, oh damn, but I want to eat pizza today. I want to eat chicken. I want to eat this. I want to eat that. Knowing you're supposed to be eating healthy, but those part of yourself that you haven't seen. So it's like the parts of you that you haven't healed. How do they show up to you? They show up by affecting your everyday life. So the way you're eating, the habits you have, all these things are symptoms of showing you the parts of you that you have not healed, that you have not released the energy of, damn, this trauma, this energy that you've gone through, right? So this is exactly, and believe me, I'm not perfect. I am a student first, okay? I am a student. I still got work to do, okay? So I'm gonna be doing this. What I'm telling you now, I'm gonna be doing this, okay? So don't think I'm above or none of that, bro. Like, I'm still learning, you know what I'm saying? But that's look to the clues in your life, okay? Look what drives you. Look what habits you have. Look how you're eating, how you're treating yourself, and see, okay, what does that stem from? That stems from parts of you that are unhealed, parts of you that you haven't looked at, parts of you that you haven't accepted, okay? I'm getting goosebumps all over, but because it's facts, it's energy, it's truth, right? So when you start to accept parts of yourself, what you do, you let go of the baggage. You let go of the baggage. And what happens? Blessings come into your life. Your gift starts to come more online because you're not having things weighing you down, so you can't elevate higher spiritually, vibrationally, right? So certain things hold you back from even elevating higher, right? Certain things hold you back from even progressing spiritually because you have to look at certain things in your life. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So the battle against ourselves pretty much stems from everything in your life that's affecting you on a day-to-day basis. Choices you make. Even you can have trauma that affects your decision making. You can have trauma that affects how you live your life. You can have trauma that affects what experiences you don't have. Because some of these baggages are blocking blessings that you were supposed to get years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say it. And when I do tarot readings, and I be like, yo, it's like a mindset you're having, or some type of mindset that's stopping you from getting this. Yes. Why? The mindset you have is because of some type of trauma for an experience you had that you haven't accepted that part of yourself and healed and gave healing energy to that part of yourself. Right? Once you do that, you let go of the baggages and blessings rain down, because what are we? Right? We are multi-dimensional beings, right? Consciousness experiencing the spectrum of the vibrational frequencies, lower vibrationals to higher vibrationals, neutral vibrations to negative vibrations. That's how we do it, back and forth. We have these experiences. Why? To help us grow and evolve as consciousness, as souls, right? So when we grow and evolve, right, what happens? What happens is after you go through these experiences and you start doing the shadow work, you're free. And you have more control over your life, right? Because once you heal those things, you have more control. And okay, I'm gonna manifest this. Once you're healed enough, and you, bam, I want to manifest this house. So it's like, okay, let me help you. Boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. There you go. Because you've done the work. You're letting go of these things and healing yourself, letting go of these baggages, is allowing source to bring blessings into your life. This is how we work. This is how we do the work. Okay, I'm learning things by telling y'all this. Okay, this is how it works. Each one teach one. Each one reach one. You know what I'm saying? This is how it works, right? So this is how we start to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the more after I start doing my work, I don't know, this is popping up because it's something that I maybe need to do in the future. But after I do my work and start doing my shadow work and get healed enough, I want to be able to help others that are going through similar experiences, right? Because sometimes you do need someone there. Sometimes you do need someone to guide you, right? It doesn't mean somebody gonna do all the work for you. That's not how it works, right? You do the work. We give you the tools to do the work, right? What are the tools? Information. Right now, I'm giving you the information, This is a tool to help you elevate your consciousness and where you want to go in your life, right? For me, what do I want in my life? I want to experience the highest possible time I ever, mentally, spiritually, financially, all around the board, right? Which means what you gotta do, let go of the baggage. Allow yourself to heal from experiences that has traumatically affected you on a mental level. Because sometimes it's mental blocks. Because you have to understand the trauma that you have comes with pain. And this pain travels throughout the body. Trauma is locked in your body as well, right? It's locked all in your body, certain parts of your body. That's why you have problems there. You've never thought about, damn, why my back hurt right now? Why my side is something that we have to look at, because if we're going through pain on the physical, not to say there's pain on the in the interior that we have to look at, and trauma on the interior we have to look at. So once we heal that, some of those problems go away, right? And that's how it works, man. Listen, this is the battle against ourselves. Even the so-called elites, parasites, they're just playing the role, right? This is something I've been learning. I'm still doing this, so it's not like I've been doing this forever. I've recently learned this, okay? So I just want to let y'all know. But even the parasites or elites, whatever y'all want to call, who's controlling the narrative on this planet, they're just playing a role, right? They're just light portraying the role of darkness. Bam, right? Boom. That's a big boom. That's a big boom right there, you know? So that's how we work through. You know, it's not easy, because once you start doing the healing, it's going to be experiences that pop up that you don't want to deal with. It's going to be painful. It's going to make you angry. It's going to make you sad. It's going to make you all different type of emotions, right? But when you understand that your emotions are valid, but it's a perspective that needs to shift for you to see things in a higher light, okay? Listen, I be throwing gems in here, man. I just want, listen, the only reason why I do this is to be able to be of service to others, right? But doing this has been of service to me, because the information that comes out sometimes be new to me, that just be coming through me, that just channel through me to help you guys and to help myself, right? So take the information, do what you do, you know what I'm saying? If you don't, that's fine and well. I wish you the best on your journey, everyone, right? But don't rush it. Okay, man, all I gotta do is go there. Look, no, sometimes you're gonna have to go through traumas that's gonna have you going through that for months, going through emotions that you felt for months. Like, you could be going through, let's say, like I said earlier, you was bullied as a kid, right? When you bring that up and you start allowing that part of yourself to express itself, or pretty much express yourself, that can last a couple months for you to cry all that into, to release all that out, right? I want to share this with y'all. I don't know, I just feel like I need to share it. So I bought this book, Shout Out to Isis Wisdom. I bought this book. I was encouraged to do it by Isis Wisdom, and it's a shadow work book that I want to share with you guys. So I haven't even got past page 12. I recently stopped, but now I want to get back into it because I want to start back being serious about my healing. But Momentum, a shadow work notebook. Get this, by Quinn Barber, okay? By Quinn Barber. I'll try to post a picture in here. Yeah, y'all can, there y'all go. Written by Quinn Barber. Momentum, a shadow work guide and journal. You can find this on Amazon, eBay. It's, go and find it. But that book, it kind of helps you in your journey. Now that you have the tools, know how to do the work, use a notebook to your advantage. And as you go through your healing, as you bring up things and allow experiences that you experience, then express yourself through you, right? Use the book as a tool to help you get through certain emotions, okay? So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to share with you guys, man. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope someone took some type of information from this video, and I hope it helps y'all a lot, man. But yeah, that's gonna be in the video. I love y'all, man. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.